Hey folks, what's up Doc? What you doing? It's Altogether 100 once again, your friendly neighborhood from Europe, Spain, Altogether 100 once again. And welcome to another reaction video. This time, I'm gonna react to a great YouTube friend of mine, a fantastic YouTuber who loves my content, a really fantastic, great YouTube friend of mine, Collector Dude Bluey Fan 2010, one of my favorite YouTubers. Collector Dude Bluey Fan 2010, a really amazing YouTuber who is a big friend of mine, a great YouTube friend of mine, of course. Video of why delaying a movie is actually necessary. This video should be interesting. Yeah, this video should be interesting. This video is made by a fantastic YouTube friend of mine, who's a great friend of mine from YouTube, Collector Dude Bluey Fan 2010. So yeah, let's get started. And this video should be interesting because it has a lot of good points why delaying movies is necessary. Let's get started.
Hey guys, this is Collector Dude Bluey Fan 2010 here once
Hello, welcome to the video, pal.
again. And today, welcome back to another video, which I want to talk about a topic that's been going on ever since yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
So, y'all may have heard that Shrek 5 and Minions 3 got delayed. So Shrek 5...
And no, it is not because of the wildfires in California that's recently doing. It's because Universal Pictures wants to take more time.
actually got delayed. It was originally supposed to come out on July of next year, but it got delayed until December of 2026.
Which is the next Christmas.
Christmas of 2026.
Holy shit, I'll be 20 years old during Christmas 2026.
And for Minions 3, which was originally supposed to come out in 2027.
Which I'll be 21 when it comes out.
But they delayed the movie until July 1st of 2026.
Which I'm actually okay with that because maybe Minions 3 will turn out surprisingly good. Or I hope it's better than this movie 4. Because the reason I do find it a bit weird for Minions 3 because how the hell are we getting Minions 3 since the theatrical playing Wild Knuckles died? But I'm kind of curious on Minions 3. But however, I'm more excited for the Mario movie 2 the most for the Universal 2026 films. The one I excited the most for 2026 is the Super Mario Bros. Movie 2, which I'm so excited for that movie. It's my most anticipated movie of next year.
Now, I've been hearing this massive backlash that I keep hearing people saying that it's actually Shrek's that the movie got delayed because of the movie Minions 3. They actually blame Minions 3 because they delayed Shrek.
That doesn't even make any fucking sense whatsoever. Like, come on! The reason why they put Minions 3 for summer 2026 is because I bet Universal Pictures is almost finishing the movie and they want to release it next year. Rico Minions 3 is not rushed. Rico doesn't feel like shorts attacked in one movie. Rico, it feels like an original story movie like Minions to Rise to Gru. And by the way, I hope Minions 3 will be just as good as Minions to Rise to Gru because after all, I don't mind the Minions spin-off franchise having a third film because it is not the main Despicable Me franchise, it is the Minions spin-off franchise. Let's see if Minions 3 will go because Rise to Gru was peak. Because Rico Minions 3 will be just as good as Minions to Rise to Gru. Hoping so.
Honestly.
And BTW, Minions 3 will be the sequel to the Rise of Gru. Hoping it will be just as good as the Rise of Gru. If Minions 3 trailer was great, I will go see it in theaters on opening day. Like the Mario movie 2, I'm definitely seeing it on opening day. The movie I'm so excited for 2026 for Universal animated films next year is the Mario movie 2.
That is actually the stupidest reason I've ever heard in my life.
I agree big time.
Honestly, just because another movie's coming out on the same year or different year does not mean that it's getting delayed. It's actually
Yeah, I know.
getting delayed because it actually needs more time animating and giving the story. Just like
I agree big time. Shrek fight needs to take more time to make it a good return to Shrek and a great 25th anniversary celebration to the Ogre. Yeah, which I definitely agree. Shrek fight needs more work and take more time and not rushing art.
how Alejandro 100 said.
Yeah, I know.
AKA, he's one of my good friends of mine.
Thank you for becoming my great friend. Thank you.
Also, yeah, movies like Shrek 5, Minions 3, and heck, even Elio.
I'm very sad for Elio. I'll be seeing that in theaters on June 20th, 2025 during my summer vacation. So yeah, by the way, in June 20th, 2025, I won't have school, which means I'm going to see Elio in theaters. If it's great, I might go see it again in July 4th, on the 4th of July, 2025, on the 4th of July.
Which was supposed to come out in March of last year, but they delayed the movie because of the actor strikes and not even and also the original director, he left the project, and now they brought Domi Shi, aka the director of Turning Red.
Yeah, I know, because Elio looks very interesting. I want to go see Elio
to direct the movie. And
yeah.
Honestly, I think that's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I know, because Elio needs another direction to take. So they can make Elio at least a good movie. Because the teaser trailer, you will feel like it's going to be a mid movie.
And yeah, sometimes movies get delayed and sometimes they change the story, or
yeah, I know, I definitely agree big time.
Their director gets changed.
I agree.
Like for example, in Elio, I know I already said this in my trailer review of Elio, but in the first teaser that came back that we got way back in June of 2023, we actually get to see Elio he's actually very afraid to go to space. But now in the new teaser, we actually get to see him very excited to go to space, and he's obsessed with aliens. So
yeah, this is the main reason why I prefer the new direction of Elio for this year better than the Elio from 2024.
There's actually other reasons why to delay movies. They need to change the story.
I agree. And BTW, the Elio for 2025 is better than the one for 2024. At least it will get great reviews because it's Pixar, and Pixar knows how to make great films since 1995.
Or heck, even the aspect ratio. The aspect ratio of Elio was originally supposed to be full screen, but now they changed the movie to widescreen actually.
AKA CinemaScope. This movie is going to be in original widescreen, but they changed the aspect ratio to CinemaScope, which I prefer Alien CinemaScope way better. And I hope Minions 3 will be in CinemaScope. If Minions 3 is in CinemaScope, maybe it could be just as good as The Rise of Gru.
Which is actually very cool. It's actually.
And yes, I love anime movies in CinemaScope. Anime movies in CinemaScope is amazing.
I find the movie even better in widescreen better than
AKA CinemaScope, if you prefer to call it. I prefer to call it CinemaScope.
full screen.
I agree, I prefer it in CinemaScope. Besides, I'm definitely going to see films in cinemas in CinemaScope more often.
Pixar didn't have a widescreen movie before Inside Out 2 came out ever since Lightyear. Yeah, I'm actually talking about before.
Actually, Pixar did make a film in widescreen format. They made Turning Red, Luca, and Elemental in full widescreen. But then Inside Out 2 is in CinemaScope.
2 came out, which was widescreen. Yeah.
Inside Out 2 is in CinemaScope.
I actually regret complaining about movies that got delayed back in 2020.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck I was even thinking? That was the worst mistake I've ever had to experience. And this is why my past self from my channel I'm making now is fucking abysmal.
I actually understood why, because of the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, I know, because that was the worst time I ever had. The COVID pandemic. Don't get me started on that.
But yeah, some people actually get some people actually get to like, oh, why did this movie get delayed? Oh, like no, people need more time to work on the films.
Facts.
Like, honestly, I think that's actually a necessary good idea, and heck, to even do well at the box office.
Yeah, I know, and maybe Elliot will do well at the box office. Because this movie deserves marketing. Like other Pixar films had marketing for years. And I'm really hoping that Minions 3 will have a great marketing. And hell, even the bad guys 2 will have great marketing. And hell, yeah, you probably know what I mean. And maybe, so yeah, you probably know what I mean. Oh, I might get Minions 3 merchandise next year. That would be great.
And, yeah, also, sorry about that, back on saying, they also need to change the movie from the story and animation. They also animation doesn't need to rush. Honestly,
I agree big time, friend.
For the animators, they can't pressure them. Honestly, it doesn't have to take. It actually takes time to make animation. So
I definitely agree big time. I'm not gonna say, are you watching LMG, because you probably know what I'm gonna say.
Don't be blaming it on Shrek sorry. Don't be blaming it on Minions 3 because they delayed Shrek 5.
The reason why, because Minions 3 is almost finished. Minions 3 is nearly finished. And Shrek 5 needs more time and more hard work to do on Shrek 5 and making a good story. And at least Minions 3 might be just as good as The Rise of Gru, because after all, it is the sequel to The Rise of Gru. I know Eric L2494 didn't mind Minions 3, which I don't blame him. But I do find it a bit weird because the actor who played Wild Knuckles died. Maybe Wild Knuckles' new actor could be a great replacement. At least I'm thinking Minions 3 might be the final Minions movie in a Minions spin-off franchise. We have to wait and see.
Honestly, I think that's really stupid. Like,
I agree.
Seriously. Honestly, guys, there's other reasons like why movies need to be delayed because of their box office. Like,
yeah, I know, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
If Elliot came out in March, it will be a box office disappointment. If Elliot came out this summer, Elliot will be a box office hit. It will be a box office success.
Like, just imagine if Minions 3 came out on the same week as another blockbuster movie. It would actually be a huge competition to them because Minions is actually a very popular franchise.
Yeah, I know, by Universal Pictures and the semi-infamous kind of studio Illumination Entertainment. I don't know why I'm saying that, because many people call Illumination a notorious studio for its low effort and play safe for some reason. And another Universal Animation Studio, which is DreamWorks Animation, takes things so seriously.
And if another movie, for example, I'm not really gonna name it because I don't feel like it. If another blockbuster franchise is also successful, they would go out crazy. Like it would be like Barbenheimer, or heck, even like Click It, you know, like Gladiator 2 and Wicked.
Yeah, I know. I do remember that competition. Barbenheimer is the competition I do remember back when I was 17 years old. Memories.
Both came out on the same day, on November 22nd, I believe. Yeah, honestly, I would not. That's honestly pretty bad, especially for like animated movies. Like heck, we're getting a freaking How to Train Your Dragon remake on the same day that Elio comes out, which honestly, I'm not really interested of seeing the live-action remake of the How to Train Your Dragon. I'm more interested in seeing Elio because it's actually sci-fi and
I do understand, my friend.
As as a person who actually loves Pixar, this is
I
actually
love Pixar as well. It's one of my favorite film studios. Pixar, this movie proves that I love about Disney as a film studio. Pixar is one of these reasons how much I really love Disney as a film studio.
a really great idea for Pixar to make. And
Yeah, I know.
And also
this is why I love Disney with Disney's animated projects. In modern years, I prefer Pixar better. I'm going to Pixar.
also to change the movie, they need to succeed at the box office as well. It's like
What a coincidence. I was born when a Pixar film came out. Cars.
yeah, Minions: The Rise of Gru actually did like almost $1 billion at the box office.
That feels a masterpiece. It doesn't need an introduction. One of the best Illumination films for this decade. And that's just, by the way, this movie was so good that even Illumination entered a Renaissance era. Well, this movie forced the weakest Illumination Renaissance era movie. But at least the Illumination Renaissance will still go on with the Mario movie 2, Means 3, if it's good. If it's great. Just as good as The Rise of Gru.
Despicable Me 4 also as well made almost made $1 billion at the box office.
This movie 4 is criminally underrated. I don't get the hate of the film. But however, I might prefer Means 3 better than Despicable Me 4 in 2026 when I go see a movie. Because after all, it is the sequel to The Rise of Gru, because I'm very curious on Means 3 a little bit more, the more I think about it.
But
Even though I find it weird since Wild Knuckles' actor passed away, maybe they could replace a perfect replacement actor for Wild Knuckles in Minions 3. We have to wait and see.
Minions 3, I'm hoping it would be a box office success as well.
Yeah, I know because in a nutshell, Minions 3 will beat Toy Story 5 at the box office next summer. Yep, I can't believe I say this on camera. Minions 3 will beat Toy Story 5 in the box office because people want to see Gru as a teenager while they... Sorry guys, it's touching. Back on saying guys. Let me say this again. In a nutshell, people prefer seeing Minions 3 in theaters due to Gru's teen life in the 80s. And they're not interested in Toy Story 5 due to it is very unnecessary. So guess what guys? Minions 3 will beat Toy Story 5 in the box office next summer. Joke guys. I'm doing this as a joke.
Well, as for Shrek 5, I'm hoping, I pray to God that Shrek 5 does really well at the box office.
Yeah, I know, because it is a perfect film to release it during Christmas.
And unfortunately, guys, yes, it has a massive competition with Ice Age 6, which, after I heard the announcement of Ice Age 6...
BTW, in a nutshell, Shrek 5 will beat Ice Age 6 in the box office. No joke. Ice Age 6 will bomb the box office because of Shrek 5. Shrek 5 will beat Ice Age 6 in the box office. Because many people want to see Shrek 5 in theaters and they're not interested in Ice Age 6 in theaters. Wahahaha. Joke, guys.
Honestly, I'm just nodding my head right now, which, honestly, I cannot believe they're releasing Ice Age 6 a week after Shrek 5. Like, seriously, come on, Disney.
Not Disney as a film studio, Disney as a greedy company.
We got the Ice Age Buck of Wild, which was bad enough, and we're
Fuck
getting
that
Ice
movie.
Age 6. Like, come on. Like, also, not only that, it's actually very disrespectful towards... It's also... Ice Age 6 may be... Ice Age 6 may be kind of, like, very disrespectful because, Blue Sky Studios is actually considered a dead company right now.
Rest in peace, Blue Sky Studios. We'll miss you so much. You're a great film studio. You're a great animation studio. Rest in peace, Blue Sky.
So, I think it's very disrespectful to release a Ice Age movie without the Blue Sky Studios, which may Blue Sky Studios rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Blue Sky. You're a great film studio from my childhood.
Rest in peace, unfortunately. But yeah, like
Man, I really wish Blue Sky Studios is still alive. That'll be awesome.
come on, Disney. Like seriously, you're really gonna disrespect Blue Sky Studios like that? Like nah. Oh yeah, and speaking of box office competitions, I would actually see Minions 3 better than Toy Story 5.
I definitely agree big time. In a nutshell, many people want to see Minions 3 next summer because they want to see Gru's team live reuniting with Wild Knuckles. If he gets a new actor, possibly. While Toy Story 5, they're gonna skip it and see Minions 3 instead. I also do the same thing as well. I'm gonna say this. If the Minions 3 trailer is surprisingly great, I might give the movie a shot in theaters. And I'm gonna see it instead of Toy Story 5.
Yeah. As a person who loves Pixar,
I also love Pixar.
I said that out loud in my lungs. Yep. Honestly, who would want to see a freaking Toy Story 5
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely gonna be at the screening of Minions 3 while Toy Story 5 plays in my local movie theater. I'll be at Minions 3. And no, I'm not getting Toy Story 5 merchandise. I'm getting Minions 3 merchandise instead. Like Minions 3 t-shirts, toys, food promotions. Yeah, you probably know what I mean.
that a kid is that Bonnie is now obsessed with technology, and we're getting 50 Buzz Lightyears as the villain. Like,
this is the main reason why I will be at Minions 3 instead for Toy Story 5's punishment. I'm gonna be at Minions 3 in theaters next summer when I'm 20 years old instead of Toy Story fucking 5. Even though I love Toy Story myself. But guess what? In a nutshell, when I go to the theaters, there are gonna be more adults and kids seeing Minions 3 instead of Toy Story 5. Toy Story 5 there will be less, and Minions 3 will be a lot. Joke, guys. I'm saying this just for fun.
seriously, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and at least Minions 3 will have a really interesting story to tell that will inspire, that it will be like the sequel to Minions The Rise of Gru, which that feels really good. Really cool, it feels more like a Despicable Me movie. That's another prediction for Minions 3. Really hoping that Minions 3 will feel more like a Despicable Me movie. I really hope it's just as good as Minions The Rise of Gru.
Honestly, I would rather watch Minions 3, and I would rather watch Minions 3 better than Toy Story 5.
I agree.
Actually, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. As a Pixar fan, as a diehard Pixar fan,
Yeah, like me.
yeah, I actually said that out loud. Despite I really enjoyed the first two Minions movies.
The first Minions film was decent, but the second Minions movie, wow, the second Minions movie is outstanding. I love that film quite a lot.
movies are actually really good. I still need to get the second film, Minions Rise.
Minions Rise of Gru is a fantastic movie. Definitely better than the first film.
The Gru on Blu-ray. The first Despicable Me movie is great. Second one is good. Third one, honestly, just is a letdown. But Despicable Me 4 absolutely surprised me.
Despicable Me 4 surprised me. Yeah, it's not as good as Migration, but it's still good. I still have a fun time.
Despicable Me 4 was a blast, honestly, yeah. I really enjoyed Despicable Me 4.
And I really hope Minions 3 doesn't feel like Short's attacks in a movie. Really hope it feels more like Minions Rise of Gru.
And if Minions 3 doesn't do $1 billion at the box office, but that's okay.
Yeah, because Minions 3 might be the final project in the Despicable Me franchise. Or maybe they might do a TV show for Despicable Me after Minions 3.
I guess they can do like 100 million, just like Minions: The Rise of Gru and Despicable Me 4. Yeah, and honestly, for the voice acting as well, they also need voice actors for movies as well. That's why that's another reason why they delay movies, because some other some other directors, they need more voice actors to voice characters in movies.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, yeah, honestly, and honestly, guys, do you really think that Shrek 5 got delayed because of Minions 3? No.
Yeah, I know.
No, you can't just say that. That's so stupid. Okay.
I know.
Shrek 5 was delayed to Christmas of 2026 because it actually needed more time to create this, to make the movie.
I agree big time. They need to work hard on Shrek 5 to make it a surprisingly great return to Shrek.
And for Minions 3, it's probably gonna take a year for them to make the movie. And honestly, I actually have a feeling that Shrek 5 might have the same animation style as Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
I know. I have a feeling that as well because maybe Shrek 5 will be a fantastic finish to Universal in 2026 and a perfect present for Shrek's 25th anniversary.
Because I have a feeling about that because it actually, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish had really great animation.
I know. I really love that movie, The Lost Wish.
And I'm actually expecting Shrek 5 to have the Spider-Verse animation. Yeah, I'm hoping Dreamers can actually do that with Shrek 5. They can actually add new animation to it, just like with Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is a masterpiece.
I agree. But however, guys, I do like the White Robot way better than Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. And yes, guys, I'm watching Bugs Bunny Builders on Boeing. I'm watching Bugs Bunny Builders.
Guys, just accept the fact that movies are delayed. Like, yeah, it's no big deal, guys. And yeah, honestly, yeah, just accept the fact that movies get delayed sometimes because of the actor strikes. Sometimes because they need to make them. Sometimes they need to work on the movie more, and sometimes because of the COVID-19, which I totally understand about that.
Yeah, I know. I disagree.
Yeah. So overall, guys, that's actually my reasons why delaying a movie is actually necessary. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
I really like your video, pal.
Comment and stay tuned for I might do another media update tomorrow.
That's my reaction to Migrating to Frank Clutter Dupe Bluey fan video about why delaying a movie is actually necessary. That is a very amazing video. That is a very informative, creative, interesting video. You gave out really good reasons why delaying a movie is a good thing because they need to work hard on the movie. Don't rush art. Thank you guys for watching and goodbye.